Hello everyone, I'm Exos Cadet, the chief redactor of the French media Sci Fantasy. Today, I have the pleasure to interview the best Viking writer of England, John Gwynne.
I love them both. I think I'd probably go for Thor if I needed a bodyguard, and Loki if I needed someone clever to get me out of trouble. Sure. So my influences are mythology and history. I love both of those areas. For my first series, it was more Celtic mythology and kind of a period of history which is around Boudica, Caesar's Gallic War, kind of Iron Age history. For these books, the Bloodsworn Saga is very much Norse mythology inspired and Viking history inspired, and I have a deep passion for those, especially Norse mythology. I love Norse mythology. Well, I mean, this could be a long interview. There's a lot of authors, but if I tried to narrow it down, obviously Tolkien. My sister gave me a copy of The Hobbit when I was very young, and I fell in love with Middle Earth and the Shire and all things Tolkien. So 100% Tolkien. Then when I was a little bit older, maybe a teenager, I started reading David Gemmell, who I also really loved, and I loved the way that he wrote characters. He made me cry a lot. So I love Gemmell, and also I love Bernard Cornwell, who writes historical novels, but especially his The Last Kingdom series. So it's Vikings, and also his King Arthur series, which is a trilogy, where he writes King Arthur as if he were historically real. And it's one of my favourite things ever. I love that series. So yeah, Tolkien, Gemmell, Cornwell. So I didn't start writing until quite later in my years. I always loved reading. I always read from a very young age, but I never really thought I could be a writer. But so I was a teacher. This is going back to around 2000, something like that. And my daughter Harriet got quite ill, so I stopped teaching for a while to help my wife Caroline look after her at home. And so I took a year out of teaching, and 1 year became 2, and then I started helping my wife with her vintage furniture business, but I wasn't very good at that. I'm not very practical. So I thought I need a hobby to do at home. And my wife suggested that I try writing a book because I used to tell stories to my children. And I said, don't be silly. I don't have what it takes to be a writer. I don't think I could write a book. And then my sons at the time, they were quite young, and they said, oh, please, Dad, try and write a book. So I thought, okay, maybe it would be fun. I'll have a go. And so that's when I started writing, and that was the birth of Malice, my first book. Yes, that's how I started writing. Well, my French publishers are fantastic. Love them. They're very passionate, and we have a great relationship. Lots of international publishers don't really contact me. They contact my UK publisher, and they kind of discuss or negotiate contracts and deals and so on. And then when they've done that, then my UK publisher will contact me and ask me if I want to go ahead. But Jean-Philippe at Liha didn't do it that way. He contacted me first, told me all about Liha, told me about his passion for my books, and so I got to know him straight away. And then he spoke to my UK publishers and kind of discussed contracts and things like that. So that's how I started working with them. But Jean-Philippe, I think, is quite unusual in that I hear a lot from him, and I don't really hear a lot from my other international publishers. So it's very nice. I feel like we have a relationship, that we know each other. So yeah, it's good. It's been very good. I do, yes. I've just finished, back in March, I finished writing the third part of the Bloodsworn Saga, so that's all finished and done now. And so I have some new ideas. I've been discussing it with my agent and my UK publishers, and nothing's definite yet, but hopefully something exciting that my readers will enjoy, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No.
For your time.
Oh, thanks, Vincent. No problem at all.
Oh, I like those questions. That was good.
Thank you.
I
Thank you so
those.
much.
Yeah. You should, and Lauren. Lauren's brilliant.
Oh,
Publishers.
Lauren's amazing. I was just talking about how I became,
you got to,
how I got to know Leah.
Yeah.
Lauren's fantastic. She's just, brilliant.